This Easter, like every Easter, invites us to wake up to something new. And I want to talk to you about this idea of the I am. Now, the I am is often written in capital letters. And the reason it's written in capital letters is it is a word for God, essentially. God is the I am, is the innermost essence. The innermost essence, I suppose, of all we see, but certainly the innermost essence of who we are. Because when we want to declare who we are, we say, I am, and we put a predicate on the end of it. I am this, I am that. But this I am is this internal, constant aliveness that has been in you all the time. It has no better name than I am. This awareness, this often, because it is so present, it's overlooked. Because it's always there, you don't see it. This I am is who we are. It is the nature of who we are. Most of us don't notice we are aware. We're just aware of something out there, but we seldom turn the camera back upon ourselves and see the awareness of awareness itself. It sounds like words, but it's actually a practice. To become aware and in a feeling way, more than a thinking way, in a feeling way, feeling your presence. We all share of the same one presence coming up into each of us, as us. And we are, in essence, the outpicturing, though we have many faces, the outpicturing of the one presence that we would often call God. And so when we sing this chant that we have, the God in me beholds the God in you, you can do that. You can behold the God in another when you have beheld the God in yourself. When you have looked here, deep, or maybe it works the other way for you. Maybe you find it in some being like Jesus, in which the I am presence is so abundantly obvious. The unique expression of the divine shines right through him so clearly that you go, oh my God. Not even a play on words. Right there. You see it in him, and then what is so bold, what is nearly novel, which is certainly mystical, is to say, oh my God, what is in him is, oh my God, what is in me. And so that Christ in me beholds the Christ in you. The I am in me beholds the I am in you. And so when we pray to God, essentially when we really pray well, we pray from God to God. We pray as God, not as a supplicant. Not as someone who needs something, but as someone who is part of the source itself. And as we pray in that way, we will remind ourselves of our true nature. And in reminding ourselves of our true nature, then we begin to have access to it. And because we are like the one great I am that formed this whole thing, we have the power of creation ourselves. We have the power of creation by how we modify, limit, express this I am. So as I say I am healthy, we begin to move in the direction of health. As we say I am prosperous, we move in the direction of that. But when we say I am and we turn our full attention to it, we begin to drop into a place that is more than the physical health or wealth. We move into the place of knowing our true identity. And this is the gift of all gifts. It is no small thing to know who you really are. And from there, all that happens in the world are events, but you are what endures. The cure to this life is the depth of who you are. The cure for this life is not to have everything work out, which is my preference, but to have the depth of understanding that the core of you is eternal. The core of you is always whole. The core of us never is broken, never dies, because it is the I am presence that is everywhere present, and especially present in you. So the promise, I think, of Easter is that we change our identity from being surface to being depth, from being one who could be killed to one who lives forever, from one who is a body to one who is divine. Let us make that our quest, to look and see and to find the great I am that lives in you as you. Now, Charles Fillmore said, when we really get into prayer, we will not be using words. And I've often thought that the words have kept us from knowing our true identity. So sometimes when we pray, we should just feel. Feel into the experience. Feel into it. And see if depth and wisdom don't come with it. So the words may be important to start us in a direction, but the true depth will come when you feel into it.